Connor Nielsen.
What's up?
What's up, collectors? Welcome back to another video. We are in the car. It is July 2nd?
2nd of July.
July 2nd. You know what that means? They're having another Criterion 50% off sale at the Barnes & Noble stores. 50% off.
Yeah.
All Criterion products. That is insane. We're on our way to our Barnes & Noble. I've got Connor Nielsen in the car with me. He came all the way from Oregon.
Yes, I'm in Atlanta,
just
everybody.
to buy Criterions with me. We're going on some Criterion adventures this week. We're hitting up, we're gonna try to hit 4 stores. We're hitting up our first store right now. We're on the way there. And it's gonna be crazy.
Yes.
It's gonna be crazy. We both got our lists. Where's my list?
Oh, yours is, I think, there.
Here's my list. Boom. Connor's got his list. What do you got on your list? Is it all things that you are 100% ready to buy? I'll tell you this. My list is just potential things. Like look at, here you go. Take a look at that list. Look at that crazy list.
Oh my word.
I filled the paper. I filled the whole paper. Not gonna buy all of this, but these are just things that I'm interested in and that are potential, because I'm not expecting to find everything I'm looking for.
Yeah.
So I've got to have some options. What about you?
Well, my approach was a little more, I knew exactly what I was going in for.
Mm-hmm.
So when we had actually talked about this, you had mentioned that there were 3 stores that we were going to go to, and now there's a 4th one, which
found a 4th one.
Intrigues me. So I'll probably end up getting a little more than what's on my list.
Oh wow!
So
you got them all. Okay, so you have it very organized. You're actually planning to find all of this at the first store and all of that at the second store.
So basically, my thinking with this first stop is actually going to be films that have been recommended to me by friends.
Oh.
So
Look at that. There it is. There it is. We've made it. But no, I'm excited. I'm glad you took a very organized approach. I do have some stuff that I'm for sure getting. Mm-hmm. I should have went through and star the things that I'm like definitely want to get. Any box sets on yours?
yes, every year I get one box set from a Criterion Sale, and this year, I'm not going to say what it is until I get it.
Oh.
But it's one of those things where once I see it, I gotta get it. It's like a hot ticket item. Like once it's there, I gotta drop everything else and grab that one.
So you might find it here.
I could find it here. It could not be here. It could be at the 2nd or 3rd.
All right, here we are. Store number 1.
So how many do you anticipate getting here?
I don't know, because I don't want to completely blow everything on the first store and then not have anything to get the other days. Mm-hmm. I'll probably limit it to about 5.
Okay.
5 maybe, unless I find a box set that I'm looking for. We've made it. We're parked. We're about to go in. I guess, do we want to give any specifics that we're looking for this time?
I will say I'm looking for one 4K in particular at the store.
Okay. I've got some 4Ks because I haven't picked up any of the 4Ks yet.
Okay.
I've got 2 box sets on my list that I think you know. Yeah, let's go inside. Let's see what they have. This will be dipping our toe into the sale, breaking the seal.
Yeah,
I'm
excited.
Let's try not to spend like another $2,000 or whatever we spent that one time. That was insane.
It was definitely skewed more in my direction.
Yeah. I'm gonna pull my weight this time. Don't worry, because I've been saving up for this. You've been saving up literally for this.
Yes, and I've also I'm gonna sober up from last time. Last time I went a little bananas, but this time I have a much more mannered, reasoned approach. So
we'll take care of that. As soon as he sees the stuff, he's gonna be buying all kinds of stuff. So don't worry. Stay tuned. We're gonna go in this first store, grab my list, and let's go see what they have. one done?
In the bag.
All right, we've done it. We've hit the first store of the 4 Barnes & Nobles that we're going to hit this week for the July 50% off sale. We've picked up some things. We're going to share them with you now. You found about 3 of the 4 things that you were looking for on this day, right?
That is correct. So my theme for this stop was movies that were recommended to me by friends.
Okay,
and
real specific.
Yes. Well, and that was 3 of the 4. The 4th one doesn't fit that trend, but I included it on the stop anyways. One of them I was not able to find.
Okay.
So I was looking for Mishima, A Life in 4 Chapters, the film written and directed by Paul Schrader. Great movie. I have seen that. My friend Rory recommended that to me and actually sat me down to show it to me. It's great. I will probably hope to find it at another store. It's a really cool digipack. If I ever find it, I think you will find it very appealing.
Interesting.
But in its stead, I decided to just pick up a movie that I thought would be it wasn't on my list, but while we were there, I remembered I wanted to get this.
Okay.
And this is one of those, to me, this is like Insomnia, where it's a foreign thriller that was really celebrated. And it also got a North American release, and it was apparently really bad. Yeah. But this original is apparently really good. That is The Vanishing.
The Vanishing. Get it right in there. Look at that. Wow.
And I love this artwork. That is primarily actually why I got it, even though I've not seen it.
So creepy.
It's great because it, especially on camera, you can tell it's like a picture of a woman just made up of dots. But the closer you get to it, the more it just looks like dots.
Yeah, it's just dots.
And that's really cool to me. I think that is excellent artwork, excellent design work. Not seen this, but this is talked about very highly. Interesting, if you look at the back, very sparse on bonus features, very sparse on description.
Wow, that's weird. It's like triple spaced.
Yeah, and then when I opened it up and looked at the essay...
Oh, you've opened yours already.
Yeah, it has a pretty relatively normal length essay, but
yeah, that's a normal one, nothing special.
Regardless, when I picked this up, it felt very light. I don't know how else to describe it. So kind of more minimalist, but from what I hear, the film is excellent. So that's the first one I got. The second one I got is actually recommended by a friend of ours who's the channel. He's been on the channel before.
Yeah, Austin. Austin's been on here before.
The Day Ghost.
This is one of his recently favorite films.
Yeah, based on his enthusiasm, ironic or not, I don't know. This movie has a reputation. That is 1970s The Valley of the Dolls, directed by
Beyond Valley of the Dolls.
Oh,
excuse you.
That is 1970s Beyond the Valley of the Dolls, directed by Russ Meyer and written by Roger Ebert, who has sole screenplay credit, even though the story was by Russ Meyer and Roger Ebert. I love the artwork on this, and if it lives up to its reputation, I really like the sort of pop art mayhem that this is apparently alluding to. I love 60s aesthetics, and even though this was released in 1970, apparently this is sort of seen as a bit of the ultimate 60s movie, very niche cult favorite. But I love the colors. I love the artwork. This is spy number 836. Valley of the Dolls is 835.
That's cool.
Yeah. So next one I picked up is a recommendation from my buddy Aaron. Aaron, if you're watching, this is a movie I've not seen, but he speaks very highly of this. This is 1950, starring Humphrey Bogart, the Nicholas Ray film In a Lonely Place. Aaron, you are not the only person to recommend this to me. A couple of my other friends really speak highly of this. People talk about Humphrey Bogart in very high esteem with this movie. Not seen it yet, but I am trusting the word of all who have recommended this to me. Cool. And even though we talk about how our least favorite Criterion covers are just photos from the movie.
It is just a photo, yeah, but
it's a cool photo.
It's a decent photo.
I like the contrast of Humphrey Bogart in his black jacket with the woman wearing a white sheet, and it's a nice contrast there. And then lastly, this is the one that was not a recommendation. This is a 4K film that was a recent 4K addition to the collection. Although it's not really an addition to the collection, it's a release of a title that was in the collection that went out of print.
Oh, sweet.
That is Jean-Pierre Melville's Le Cercle Rouge. It's French. So, as we know, we love French films here on the channel.
Too much. Yeah, we've just been stuck there for a while.
Yeah, and this is one that is apparently great. And
ooh, double disc.
Yeah, it comes with the 4K disc right here. And it also comes with a Blu-ray.
Whoa!
I'll explain why I did that later.
What are you doing?
Maybe I'll explain
we are a Blu-ray loving channel here, sir.
Yes.
You don't disparage.
So I've not told you this?
No.
Plot twist. I own the Blu-ray already.
I'm shook.
I own the Blu-ray. I own the out-of-print Blu-ray already.
What?
I got it like 2 weeks ago. Because apparently, so this Studio Canal did the 4K remaster of this, and apparently people say it's not very good. They recolor graded it, and it's like, it's very controversial right now. So I actually bought the Blu-ray so I could own both versions of it.
Okay.
And so, even though that treatment of it didn't get the 4K treatment, I'm still going to put that Blu-ray into this one, so it could be like an ultimate Criterion Le Cercle Rouge release. So, there you go.
Okay, well, yeah. Yeah, leave your comments down below. We'll do a giveaway for his Blu-ray. I'm just kidding. We won't do that. We're not a big enough channel to do stuff like that yet. But, okay, that's your 4. You got 4 at this store. What did I get? This is the first store of 4. So I should have probably went a little lighter, but I didn't. So the first one I got, Good Morning. Look at that. Highly recommended to me by many people. I've seen several of the Criterion Closet videos. People pull this out and recommend it. Also, I put a post in the Criterion group on Facebook asking for family films because I'm trying to put together a collection for my kids to grow up with. And this one came up a lot in the responses to that post. This is apparently a lovely film. I don't know if you know what this film is about. It's about 2 children who want a TV, and their father refuses to give it to them, so they both take a vow of silence, and comedy ensues, and apparently potty humor ensues. A lot of fart jokes in this, I'm told, which is not usually my thing, but hopefully Ozu can make it work. It says that it, as you can tell by that story that I just said, it really tackles Ozu's continued theme of challenges of intergenerational relationships.
Okay.
Which sounds right up my alley. I'm very excited about that. Love the art on the cover, although it made it seem like it was an animated movie to me at first.
It does kind of have that vibe.
Like when I used to see this on the shelf. But now that I know more about it, I'm very excited to check it out. That was the first one I grabbed. You saw me.
I like how that was the first one on your list.
First one on my list.
Walked right in. It was the first one you saw, and you said, oh, "There it is! I gotta go grab it."
It was the very first one on my list, so that was perfect. Old Joy is my number 2. Look at that beautiful cover. Wonderful, like watercolor painting with the reflection underneath. This is I don't know anything about this other than the description on the back, but I'm just in a mood to watch a hiking movie. This is supposed to be, it says 2 old friends reunite for a quietly revelatory overnight camping trip in this breakout feature film from Kelly Reichardt. And we just got back, my wife and I, from a crazy like van life trip up in the mountains of Virginia, West Virginia, North Carolina area. And I'm in a very, we just went hiking today.
We did.
Also.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I'm in a hiking mood. I'm in a camping mood. So, and this is heavy. Feel that? That's pretty hefty. It's a thick book in there, thick little booklet. So I'm excited to check this one out. I don't know anything about this director, but hopefully I love it.
She just put out a film, I think, 2 years ago or last year called First Cow, and that got some like attention in like the indie circuit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Apparently she really likes her 4x3.
And this is 2006, so it's pretty recent. 73 minutes, always good.
Great.
Nice, quick in and out. Tell your story. Next one is a Hitchcock film that I do not own. I've got both of the 4K Hitchcock box sets back there. This is not in there, but this is his like most critically acclaimed film, pretty much, right?
Definitely of his early era. His first American feature, actually.
Oh wow! And this was nominated or won?
It won Best Picture.
Won Best Picture. Gave it away. It's Rebecca. This is an image on the front, but at least they've treated it a little bit. It's kind of got like a haze over it, like a blur going. I'm not sure if that's exactly how it looked in the film or not, but 1940, Rebecca. Really interested in this one. Like I said, my wife and I have been watching through Hitchcock, and it's just one that's been on our radar for a while. There was a remake with Lily James recently that I held off on because I wanted to watch the original first, and now I can.
Yeah.
So very, very thankful to have that. That's also a heftier, weightier one. Next one is one that you just picked up recently for a good deal. This is Richard III. Look at that, beautiful. Love the purple and white and black. Black and white and purple. This spine looks cool. Not usually crazy about the half and half spines because I don't know exactly where it's going to go on there. I don't know if I'll probably put it in purple. Or good. Maybe white. I don't know. We'll have to try it in both and see where it goes. But I might have to go white because that might stand out too much in the purple. But I've been in the mood for Shakespeare lately ever since I watched the Tragedy of Macbeth from last year. So I've been wanting to dip my toe in more of that. There's a lot of Shakespeare in the Criterion Collection.
That's right.
And I also recently, just randomly, as I was just scanning YouTube, in my recommendations came up a video about the restoration with old Marty Scorsese himself explaining how amazing the restoration is on this and how much he loved this film growing up. So the footage they showed from that got me excited. So I am looking forward to checking this one out. So Richard III, right there, directed by Laurence Olivier. And then I have a few more here. This one I just watched recently. You know that I've been on a huge Pasolini kick lately. I watched the Trilogy of Life, and then I watched the Gospel According to St. Mark, and then I watched Teorema. This is a 1968 film.
I love the shade of blue on that.
Oh yeah, it's very nice. It really complements the gray that they've used. You get some shine there from my lights. But yeah, this is a crazy film. This is a allegorical film. It says Pasolini's most radical provocations find the auteur moving beyond the poetic proletarian earthiness that first won him renown and notoriety with a coolly cryptic exploration of bourgeoisie spiritual emptiness.
Oh.
So this was awesome. It's called Teorema, which is theorem. It's like a very mathematical equation of a film. It's Terence Stamp, which when you see Terence Stamp in an Italian film, pretty cool. It's like sexy Terence Stamp. He shows up to this family. He's like this divine entity. You don't know if he's like an angel or if he's a demon. You know, it's just totally, it's very vague. It's very left up to your interpretation. And he just slowly seduces all four members of this bourgeoisie family. And once he leaves, they're all left with this gaping hole in their lives. And it affects each of them in a very different way. And I won't spoil anything, but it's very interesting. It's very surreal and, like I said, allegorical, which is right up my alley. I love that kind of stuff. So Teorema, highly recommended. Probably my favorite Pasolini film that I've seen so far.
Wow, more than Gospel According to St. Matthew?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, wow. Okay.
This was wonderful.
Your fascination and your kick of Pasolini has been very fascinating for me, anyways, because it seems like something you're always kind of I don't know how I feel about this, and you'll always be thinking about it. Then you'll watch another one, and I think,
yeah, it's been, because the Trilogy of Life when I first watched it wasn't really my thing. I don't think, but it was just so fascinating that I just kept thinking about it and thinking about it. He's just such a fascinating guy.
You should check out David Lynch.
So Teorema is wonderful. I've got this next one here is a beautiful digipack that I just had to get. I have been on a huge Wes Anderson kick lately. I've been watching through all of his films. This is the Grand Budapest Hotel, which I do not own yet. I had to pick it up. Look at that, the blue on the one side, pink on the other, with the brick texture. I absolutely love these digipacks that they put out of his. I wish they did it for all of them. I think Bottle Rocket and Darjeeling Limited don't have the digipacks. Those are two that I also need to pick up. I've been watching through all of these because I'm planning on doing a ranking video of all of Wes Anderson's films, all 10 of his films. Austin's actually going to do that video with me, I think. He's been watching them too. So just rewatched this one recently, and it has gone even higher up in my estimation. Spoiler alert: it's going to be up there in the top 5 probably. Nice. I really like this film. And you can't beat this release. It's gorgeous. So that is Grand Budapest Hotel. And then my last one.
Movie.
It is a great movie.
It's great. I saw that in theaters and was like, oh.
I wish I've never seen Wes Anderson in theaters.
Whoa. Okay.
I came to him later, man.
Wow.
And then I guess I just missed French Dispatch.
Yeah, I guess so.
Because
I saw that in theaters.
I just can't go to theaters. I got kids. I got 2 little kids.
I get it.
All right, and then my last one is a box set. I've already got a box set. First day, and I've already got a box set. This is trouble. This is Eric Rohmer's 6 Moral Tales. Beautiful box set. Very thick. Love the cream. Mm-hmm. And the cream color. And then, boom, look at that. Look at that. This is 6 Moral Tales, 6 films, and then you've got a nice thick book over there. I'm not exactly sure what that is, but this is beautiful. I've only seen one film in this set. I've seen My Night at Maud's, which is a quasi-Christmas movie. It takes place at Christmas time. It's not really a Christmas movie, but it was on the Criterion Channel in their Blue Christmas section. So it's not the most uplifting of films, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was felt like it was made for me. Such a great movie, and if the other 5 are anywhere near as good as that one, then this will be totally worth it.
Excellent.
I mean, 6 films. It was 50% off, so it was only $50. So 6 films for $50.
Steal.
Can't beat it. Eric Rohmer, and just a beautiful box set. Love it.
I've seen that in stores, and I just kind of based on the design and color work and that big booklet that comes with it, I have almost just picked it up out of curiosity.
There you go, man. French.
You
We can't get enough of the French. This is great. That is the. So I got 7. If you count the box set as, I guess if you count the box set as 1, it's 7. If you count, it as 6, then it's 13.
Yeah.
Gosh, I gotta slow down. That's what we got today. We've got 3 more stores to hit. We're gonna hit them all before you go home back to Oregon.
Yes.
And we'll see what we get.
Speaking of your box set,
Sure.
I have
Speak about it. Talk about it. Go ahead.
Well, speaking broadly about box sets, on my list I have a box set.
Oh, that's
but
right.
The idea was it was one of those once you see it, you pick it up. I don't know if I'm gonna see it in the wild. I don't know which one of these stores, but once I see it, I'm in. I gotta pick it up. Mm-hmm. And we saw it at the store, and that is John.
Was at the first store, yeah.
John Cassavetes' 5 films, which is a box set that if you watch a Criterion Closet Picks video, everyone goes for it. If Barry Jenkins is telling you to do it, you do it, right? But the problem is it had that stupid security wire
Alarm system thing. Pinching all 4 of the sides. Don't put those on the movies anymore, guys. Barnes & Noble employees, stop it. You're damaging the box sets.
Look at how pristine
I didn't
this
even
is.
mention that. That was one of the reasons I had to pick this one up, because it's in such good condition. I was like, do I want to get this first day? But I have to. I'm not going to find it in that good of quality again.
Oh, it's so... See, it's so bad because, on top of just it damaging and, putting little nicks in, all the corners, in all the sides of it, what it does is it actually throws off the balance. So when people are trying to balance it up, it flops and falls over and dents the corners and edges that are already being destroyed by the stupid wiring. So I didn't pick it up, guys. I'm sorry. I wanted to pick it up. I want to join the John Cassavetes fan club. I want to be one of the cool kids, but my moral compass forbids me from, because I can't buy one of those stupid security wire things. But
sorry, man. I'm sorry. That is everything we picked up on our first Criterion adventure. We've got 3 more this week before you head back to your home states. So let's hope we find the rest of the stuff we're looking for, and we will be sure to share everything with you guys. So stay tuned for the next videos that'll be coming your way, and we will be back real soon.
yeah.
See you guys.